You already know what it is. Hit it. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. We in this live chat talking about news. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing today? It's Friday, y'all. Come on now. How are y'all feeling tonight? Woo, wait, look. I don't know about y'all, but I was sitting here like, oh man, it's Wednesday. Let's get it popping. Ain't no more Loki. Damn, man. Sent me off too, man. I'm just saying that just had me going. Now I do have some quick notes here for y'all before we get to the early shout outs. I want to give my first shout out to Mrs. E-Man, because if it was not for her, there wouldn't be a Friday chat. There just wouldn't be alive today. So I just want to say thank you so much to Mrs. E-Man, because she is out there with the babies. She went and took them off. I think they're doing swimming lessons or whatever. We're trying to get them in all these activities and stuff. So she is taking care of that, trying to basically give me the time to be here with y'all. So once again, I just want to uplift and give the praise and honor to my wife for being just so supportive, because this is what partners do, right? And obviously, you know, I would do the same for her if the shoe was on the other foot. So I definitely want to give that shout out to her. For those of you that are watching this on a replay, I do want you to know that I am going to start adding the chapters, or at least the topics, you know, the timestamps in the description, so you could just look down, see what topic you want to follow. I'd recommend watching the whole thing, because 9 times out of 10, this is about to be lit anyway. So that's that. And I would also ask, because we are going to go into Loki. Yes, we are going to go over Loki. This is going to be a very special live. I would just ask for any of y'all in the live right now, just hold off on your Loki questions until the end. That's going to be one of the last topics we get to. So just hold off on that, so that way we don't get derailed, we don't get sidetracked, and we can kind of stay on topic, because there are a lot of things to talk about today. So with that said, I got to see who's in the house today. Let me see. Oh, man. Let me see. My man Carbro's in the house. What's going on, sir? Glad to see you. SJ Evans in the house. Yes, yes, yes. Love the vets. Oh, Joy Gillian's here. Come on now. You know, Jillian Oakley's here. Come on. It's the regular crew. Come on. It's the regular veteran crew. You know, and it's not complete without Stephanie Garnett. Come on now. Stephanie's here. Eric is back. Let's go. Let's go. You already know we're going to get on that as well. My man Angel's in the house. What's going on? Come on, y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's Miss Harper. How you doing, Miss Harper? Glad to see you, Miss Harper. Every single time. That's what, see, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Yes, yes, yes. Warren, how you doing? Glad to see you. Who else we got in the house? Let's see. Kristen's Art Adventures. Hello, hello, hello. Cynthia Charles is here. Let's go. Let's go. All the way from the Far East. My hot son, straight up from Japan. Come on with it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Glad to see you. Love to see the returning vets. I'm telling you. Let's Leave, how you doing? Yeah. I didn't want to talk about it. I know what you're talking about. I seen it. I seen it. It's real interesting. Now people coming around to recast T'Challa. Now y'all think it's a good idea. Now it's not too bad of an idea to bring back a T'Challa. Now you want to continue his story. Yeah, I seen it. I ain't gonna talk about it though. But now they want to get on board, but I ain't gonna talk about it. That's okay. You know, but I feel I seen it. I seen it. Just want to let you know. Oh, come on now. Rib 17 in the house. Yes, yes, yes. Love to see it. Love to see it. Minecraft girl. My girl's in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see who else we got. Oh, we got European Nelly. Hello, hello, hello. Love to see the faces. Wait. My man is in the house. Jay Montgomery. Let's go. Okay, we are in the house. Let's go. Okay. What do we have first on the docket today? Because, oh my gosh, when I tell y'all it's so much stuff, it's so much to talk about. First of all, did y'all know there's another Paranormal Activity coming out? Yes, this Paranormal Activity is not only a sequel, well, it's not a sequel, it's actually a reboot. Why do they want to do a reboot of this? Let me tell you something. I didn't even know. I didn't even know there was 7 of these things. Y'all made 7? I think I stopped watching after like 3. Something maybe. I like people was asking for this. Y'all was paying money for this? Because it's y'all dollars out there that make these things happen. When movies don't make money, they stop getting remade. But if people keep paying for it, they gonna keep on with it. So but hold on, my man said, my man, this was from the Blumhouse main guy, Jason Blum. He said, I was tired. There was no way to continue the road we've been down. Really? Man, I wish other franchises would get that hint too. So instead of just giving up on Paranormal Activity, instead of just stopping, because apparently they went down a whole different road, they was like, let's reboot. But I'm going to say this. I'm not terribly mad at them for this decision, mainly because this is a smart business move. The movies for Paranormal Activity, they don't cost a lot of money to make. So if it only costs you $30 million, but even if you make 200 million, 150, you done flipped your return and profit all the way. So I understand why they want to do it. I'm just more surprised that people keep watching it. That's all. I mean, to me, the first one was okay. I really like Paranormal Activity 2. What they were doing, that one scene with like all the cupboards and everything started, like, that scared the mess out of me. 3, I don't even remember 3 that much, but I just know that the rest of them, I was like, man, y'all getting too much. I can't do all that. But they're doing another one. Apparently that's a thing, and it's gonna happen. But I just love the fact that my man was like, it was tired. It was tired. There was no way to keep going. Hey, at least they can acknowledge that. I appreciate that much. Let's see what we got here. Kerwin's in the house. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, sir. I appreciate the contribution and support to the channel. Y'all let me know. Do you want to go see Paranormal Activity, the reboot? Maybe they make it better. Personally, I think with reboots, you kind of have to wait a little bit of time. Like, y'all just got done with this other one. I don't know. I guess they want to do something with it. I don't know. Oh, gosh. There's a Loki Gator caretaker. Okay. What's up, Evac? Glad to see Recast T'Challa gaining ground. By the way, it's Kimberly Allen. Kimberly Allen, the vet in the house. I got to remember this. What's going on, Kimberly? Good to see you. Thank you so much. Let's see. The people are saying no way. No. Hell no. Not at all. There's going to be a solid no. I can pass. No. Okay, I think the no's have it. All right, that's okay. I understand it. I'm with y'all on that. I'm probably not going to watch this either. So there goes that topic. We can move on to the next one. Oh, since we was talking about reboots and stuff, y'all know there was an Army of the Dead sequel, right? So what recently happened, I mean, this was already announced though. This had been announced before. What happened was Zack Snyder he's recently signed a deal with Netflix, like a first look deal, right? So it's one of those things where it's kind of like, if there's ever a project or something, Netflix got to check in with him first. He gets first dibs on a project, etc. So they're going ahead with this sequel. And if you recall, in our past live chats, they already have a prequel in the works. And the prequel, y'all remember this dude right here? The safecracker? Apparently they're doing a sequel with him, a prequel with him. I have no idea why we need his origin story. He was a cool little character for that one little moment. I don't really understand why we need an origin story for him, but apparently that's what's going to happen. So, that's going to be a thing. That's going to be a thing. So yeah, Zack Snyder is going to do it. Let me see if there's any interesting info on this. Okay. So the sequel is one of 3 projects The Army of Thieves, that's the one I was telling you about before, with the safecracker. But there's also going to be so Snyder is working with Jay Olivia. He's the one that also works with a lot of the DC animated movies that come to straight to DVD, and they be like fire. They're working on an Army of the Dead Las Vegas, and that's going to be an anime style prequel, the show that follows several characters from the original movie. So that may be interesting. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I mean, this is going to be up to y'all. Like, are you excited for Army of the Dead prequel anime? Or do you want to see the sequel? I want to say something like the sequel might explore. Oh, no. The anime prequel, it might explore the reason why there were, hold on, zombie alien robots. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm just here to report the news. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, Marcus, thank you so much for that. Hey, you know what? We could talk about it at the end where I do like a Ask Me Anything. We could talk about it. I've talked about He-Man before, where I've kind of given my little impression on it. But now that the embargo's out, now that it is available, we could probably go a little bit more in depth. But I'll chat about that later on after during the Ask Me Anything. But let's see how y'all feeling about it. Let's see. Oh man, another note. Okay. All right. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Bethany, you give it a chance. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Sequel pass on the okay. All right. No, nothing on the prequel then. All right. That's fine. My man Derek Gaines, Derek said no, so I guess that's it. Okay. All right. On to the next one. Let's see. What other topic do we have for you guys today? Before we go, hold on. SJ, you know the vets, when they got a question, I gotta answer this. Have I seen Snake Eyes 5 out of 10? No. Here's the thing, they didn't even do a sequel. I'm sorry, they didn't even do a screener for me out here in Chicago. So I'm like, if you didn't know, they probably did a screener for like the higher end press, you know, like the Chicago Tribune writers, WGN, Channel 9 News, blah blah blah. But for like all press, you know, they didn't do one. That's never a good sign. If the studios don't want to do an all press screener for a movie, oh, they scared. Okay, they not scared. They scared. They like, oh, please, we don't want no bad mouth. No, we don't want none of that. Please. So no, I have not seen it. This honestly is on the level of Space Jam for me, where I'm like, maybe I'll get around to it, maybe I won't. But I ain't about to break my leg with it. I would much rather work on my theory that I still need to deliver to y'all than go break my neck and go see that. So no, I'm straight on that. Let's see. Okay, we got another topic. Hold on here. And if you're just now joining us, I will ask that if you can try and hold off on non-topical questions for the end of the stream. I'll have a little bit more time so we could talk about that. So let's get this one out here. Samuel says, thank you so much. Do you think Feige has changed his tune about the T'Challa recast? Seems he has put the decision making for BP2 in the hands of Coogler. Maybe. Not really sure there's enough evidence to support that yet. But we will be talking about recast T'Challa and all that in one of the future topics. So hang on and we'll get there. Thank you so much for the contribution. Let's see what else we got here, though. We have Anansi boys. I think that's right. Anansi focused on the American Gods, Mr. Nancy. He's getting a series. It's not really a spinoff, though, right? If y'all remember, Orlando Jones was Mr. Nancy in American Gods. And, you know, he was like one of the best parts of the series, at least from what I heard. I personally have not watched it. I read the book, but and I kind of like read up on the show, but all the reviews I've seen, all the people I've heard that have watched it, they were like, yo, Mr. Nancy was like the best part, hands down. and apparently they nixed him. They got rid of him. I don't know if they killed him off. I don't know what happened, but they fired him or whatever because he was getting a little too real with the message that he was sending out to Black America. Yeah, so we know how that goes. Isn't that right, HBO Lovecraft Country? Anyway, so it looks like Amazon said, hey, you know what? We've got the spinoff here, but this is actually going to be following his sons. So it's not necessarily Mr. Nancy that's coming back. It's going to be his sons. Now, I do have, let's see, what is it? A quick little synopsis here. And it says, while the world of American gods focuses on a war between the deities of classical mythologies, Odin, Thor, Queen of Sheba, etc., and the new gods of modernity, technology, media, and the like, Anansi Boy centers on the family of Mr. Nancy, the African trickster god who appears in both books. It's a story about Charlie Nancy, who learns that his recently deceased father is none other than Anansi. On top of that, he has a brother he never knew about who's entering his life and making it more dangerous. So that is what we are getting into. Now, the bad news here, there is bad news, unfortunately. Apparently, Orlando Jones is not going to be in this. It's always a give and take. It's always a give and take. I'm sitting there like, yo, y'all doing this? Y'all bringing Mr. Nancy back and his family? But no Mr. Nancy? Why folk come? Why they got to do this to us? Why? Oh my goodness. Okay. That's like saying we're going to bring back Lovecraft Country, but none of the original characters and Misha Green ain't going to come back. Like what? Keep it at that point. I don't want it. Okay. Jeez. Y'all about to make me say some words. Oh my goodness. Let's see. We got a couple of things here. Marcus June back at it. Thank you so much, Kugler. It's a scapegoat. It's sad to see, but they were friends though. So let's see. Yeah. Well, I don't have really much information on that, so I can't comment on it too heavily. Let's see. Hey man, look. I'm gonna play this one time for y'all. We're not gonna get dizzy with this because I got a lot of stuff I need to cover. I'm gonna play this one time, and that's it. Okay. Y'all got y'all spin. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, so I don't know. I want to give this a shot. I really do. I like the fact that Amazon picked this up because at least, it shows that they have faith in this. I question whether or not they're going to keep it, as real as Mr. Nancy was keeping it. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's see. Lanny T, you not watching? Okay, you ain't watching. I got you. Let's see. Yes, that does fit. Look, it got me. It got my attention the second I saw that and I saw his picture and everything. I was like, oh, I might just watch this. And then you read the little fine print and you like, stank. I don't know. So, all right. Let me hold on. We got something here. Loki Gator, thank you so much. Orlando Jones may be one of the writers for the Nancy Boys. He also wrote for American Gods. If he's writing for it, that's a different story. If he's writing for, if he has some level of involvement in it, I won't be mad at that. At least, like if he's not going to be in it, that's one thing. But if that is true, that he is going to write something or he's going to be able to contribute, it's a compromise. It's a compromise because I like the brother. I want to see him in the show. I want to see his character in the show. And by the way, I think it was also stated that this isn't even going to be an actual connected thing to what happened on American Gods. Like it's a spinoff, but it's not like connected to it. It just kind of works together. I don't even know what that means, but I guess whatever happened in American Gods is not going to be canon or whatever. But make of that what you wish. We'll see how well that pans out. You know. Anyway, let's move on because, like I said, we got so many topics. Let's see. Okay, so we got that down. Y'all want to have a laugh? Oh boy. Oh boy. Guess who's back at it, y'all? So it has been reported that The Rock. I think, did we cover this? I don't know if we covered this before. The Rock ain't coming back to the Fast and Furious franchise. He ain't coming back. And The Rock laughed heartily. I mean, talking about one of them Sagat laughs, them laughs at Vin Diesel's comment about tough love. All right, now for some of y'all that don't know, let me see if I can pull this up and go back to what Vin Diesel said. Because actually, let me go back even before that. Prior to, during the shooting of one of the previous Fast and Furious movies, The Rock was real upset about the lack of professionalism that was being handled during the Fast and Furious movie. Keep in mind, Vin Diesel is a executive producer on the franchise, so he treats this thing like it's his baby. And The Rock was, at first he kind of kept Vin Diesel's name out his mouth and everything, but he was basically saying like, hey man, all the female stars, y'all good, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. Some of the male stars, though, y'all showing up late. Y'all doing this and this. And then word came out that he was talking about Vin Diesel. He would just show up, not really be professional or whatever. The Rock's sitting there. The Rock is on time. The Rock has got his lines ready. He like, yo, let's get to work. Vin Diesel's like, hey, family, hey, whatever. So after that whole feud went down or whatever, apparently they patched things up. But when Vin Diesel was interviewed about this, he had said, hold on, let me get his full quote here for y'all. Because he says so much stuff here. Let me try and get this a little closer for y'all. He said it was a tough character to embody, the Hobbs character. Diesel said, my approach at the time was a lot of tough love to assist in getting that performance where it needed to be. As a producer, to say, okay, we're going to take Dwayne Johnson, who's associated with wrestling, and we're going to force this cinematic world audience members to regard his character as someone they don't know. In other words, Vin Diesel was basically like, at that time, and this is during Fast and the Furious 5, I want to say, when they were introducing Hobbs' character, Vin Diesel was like, man, I'm a producer now. I gotta help this wrestler, Dwayne Johnson, so that people won't look at him as a wrestler and they'll take him seriously. I gotta give him some tough love to make him a better actor. The Rock, one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood, you need to give him tip. Ooh, he was feeling himself. What else he say? He then says, Hobb hits you like a ton of bricks. That's something that I'm proud of, that aesthetic. That took a lot of work. We had to get there. And sometimes at that time, I could give a lot of tough love. Not Filiniski? I don't know that word. I don't care. But I do anything I'd have to do in order to get performances in anything I'm producing. Really, bro? Really? This who is it? Who gassed up Vin Diesel like this? Who gassed him up? Who? First of all, let it be known that when you start looking at the box office numbers for the Fast and Furious, when The Rock joined, they started making more money. The Rock did you a favor. Just saying. The Rock came in, brought his credibility, his talent, and made you and your franchise way bigger than it was. Every year, every movie And I know this because I did like an article on this a while ago. It was like an extra 100 million, an extra 100 million, an extra 200 million because of The Rock. Just saying. Oh, goodness. I don't know what Groot is out here talking about, man. But look, all I know is The Rock had a nice, hearty laugh at this nonsense. What did he say here? He said, The Rock said, I laughed and I laughed hard. I think everyone had a laugh at that, and I'll leave it at that. And that I've wished them well. Johnson said before, essentially confirming that he wouldn't be showing up in any Fast and Furious films. I wish them well on Fast 9, and I wish them the best of luck on Fast 10 and Fast 11 and the rest of the Fast and Furious movies that they do movies they do that will be without me. And even Emily Blunt came in jokingly, just thank God Vin Diesel was there. Thank God. He carried you through that. First of all, shout out to Emily Blunt for the assist. You got to appreciate when your coworkers come in and give you a nice, hearty assist in your polite corporate clapback. Because what Rock just said there was a corporate clapback. He was like, Vin Diesel said, what? I laughed hard. But best of luck to y'all. Yeah. Y'all saw what happened when The Rock wasn't in F9, right? I mean, we could blame the pandemic and all, but F9 ain't hitting on all cylinders either. Just saying. Coincidence? Maybe. I don't know. Just saying. Okay, let's see. I think I missed a comment here. Hold on, let's see. Nope, we got that one. Okay. Hold on. I got my man Angel here, Gonzalez. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Yo, fam, how can someone that can't act try to motivate someone that act better than him? Vin is a bum. He needs to stop hitting the weed. Man, listen. You know what's so funny, though? What's hilarious about this is the fact that there was a point in time Vin Diesel was a better actor. Like, if you go back and really look at his older stuff, he's not bad, or at least he wasn't bad. I mean, especially when he knew his lane. You know, when my man was in Pitch Black, when he was in Chronicles of Riddick and stuff, you know, the best thing that worked for him, less lines. When he stopped saying the stuff and he was just doing this thing, it's like, bro, just be silent and deadly. That's all you got to do. You be silent and deadly, you got a winner. But then, I don't know, man, this Fast and Furious franchise appears to have really gone to his head. It's appeared to make him feel himself a little too much. I talked about this in my last review for F9. You notice this where he's always got to flex. He's always got to do something crazy to amplify himself up. And it's just weird. It's just so weird. Oh my God. I'm just glad The Rock politely clapped him back. That's all I'm glad about that happened, because it's ridiculous. Like, I'm shocked he even responded, to be honest with you, but that's just what it is. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get my site. We got the next topic up. Okay, good. I think we're making good time here because we got so much. Next topic up, Jordan Peele's new movie. Did y'all hear about this? Jordan Peele, the same man that brought you Get Out, that brought you Us. He's got another movie coming out, and we don't know the plot. We don't know anything. All we know is that it has the perfect horror title. And here's the poster right here. Okay. What do we see here? A little cloud with like them, what is that? Them little balloon strings or whatever. I don't know what that is or what's in that cloud. We see that Daniel Kaluuya is going to be in it. Keke Palmer, Stephen Yen from Walking Dead. And this movie is called Nope. If that ain't like one of the best, I just love this. I just love it. I love it. Because here's the thing. And, you know, forgive me because I'm only going to speak from the Black perspective. You know, I don't know if this is international or if other cultures do this, but as a black man, if I see something weird like this, a cloud with some stuff trailing and all, I'm gonna say the same thing. Nope. 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 If I see some weird stuff over there, that's a nope. And I go over there. I go that away. So all I know is whatever this is about to be about, you already have my money. You already have it. Because I appreciate Jordan Peele for what he does, because a lot of times what he will do is what I like to call social thrillers, right? Like he will take a social element, whether it's racism, politics, whatever, and he'll make like a thriller, almost horror-esque element out of it. Like he's almost creating his own category, to be honest with you. So I love the cast. I love the fact this is going to come out. What is it, on July 22nd? So exactly, well, almost like a year from now. I love Daniel Kaluuya. He was already in Get Out. You got Keke Palmer in here and Steven Yeun. I have no idea what they're going to do. Like I said, we have no idea what this is going to be about. All I know is that this is going to be about a whole nope and a whole lot of nopes. It's got to be something so bad that if nopes could nope, this would be the nopiest nope that can ever nope. That's all I know with that. What do y'all think about this? Let me know. Are you going to sign up? Do you need to wait for a trailer? Do you want to just go ahead and check it out? I'm curious to see how y'all feeling. I'm just sold. I don't even care. I don't even need to see a trailer, to be honest with you, but I'm sold. Let me know what y'all feeling about Jordan Peele's newest movie, Nope, coming to theaters exclusively, by the way, next year. All right, who do we have here? Mambo Jazz, Candyman. Okay. What are we? I have no idea what this is about. Unless you're talking about what Jordan Peele produced. He is a producer on that, but he's not directing Candyman. But thank you so much. I appreciate your contributions. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, Alib, you need a plot summary. All right. That's cool. That's fair enough. Benjamin's in. Derek Gaines wants to see it. All right. SJ, you all in there. Okay. Who else we got? John of many names, 100%. Okay. Hey, I'm right there with you too. Let's see. Danya, let's see. Can't wait to see it. Angel, you not on this? Or you just saying this? See, I don't even know if that's the title or if you just don't want to see it. Oh, but I feel you. I got you. Let's see. My Hassan can't. Yeah. Those. I mean, the actors are great. I'm liking the way that this is shaping up. Let's see. Who else we got? Jason Wilcox in the chat. Thank you so much for joining, brother. Glad to see you. Let's see. Ooh, this is an interesting question. Do I think that he's the new Spike Lee? Thank you, first of all, Derek, for the contribution. I don't know. You got to have a longer resume. I mean, literally, Jordan Peele this will be his third movie, so I can't even get to that point of putting him there. Now, is it possible? Sure, but talk to me in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Spike had to do the work, before we could really be like, dang, that was it. Like, you the man. But does he have the potential? Absolutely. I mean, thank you, Mara Sharice. That Spike is Spike Lee. Like, the man is his own category. Like, he has his own type of movies. Now, I agree that like Jordan Peele is kind of carving out his own type of genre, but the real question is going to be, can he make it his own so that if somebody else does something similar, people will be like, nah, man, you copying Jordan Peele. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody tried to do Spike owns that category so heavy that people will be like, nah, that's a Spike Lee joint. What are you doing? You can't even replicate a Spike Lee joint. They're called Spike Lee joints. Man, come on now. Maybe. So maybe to your question. All right, let's see. We got some more topics we got to get through because I got to go through that Loki interview with y'all, and that is going to be a long thing to go through. Oh, this is such a perfect segue. Speaking of Nope, did y'all hear about this? How about some more Nope? little bit more nope. G.I. Joe and Transformers movie crossover is inevitable, says the producer. Yeah, I'm gonna take a whole lot of nope with nope, a side of nope. Give me a little scoop of nope, sprinkle some more nopes. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't care. First of all, can y'all get y'all franchises right first? Snake Eyes out here bombing. Can't even make no money. Transformers barely been relevant. Like Bumblebee was okay. Bumblebee was cool. Like I like Bumblebee, but they still had a problem. The biggest problem with Transformers is that they have been focusing way too much on the humans or the stars and stuff rather than the actual Transformers. How you gonna have a Transformers movie and the Transformers are background characters and they own movie and they own franchise? What are you doing? It's like we got 15, 20 minutes of Optimus Prime, but yet we got a whole lot of Shia LaBeouf just running around doing some random stuff with Megan Fox and what? Can y'all get y'all stuff together first before you start crossing over? How you gonna take two bad franchises put together don't make a good one? That's not how that works. Ooh, yeesh. Oh. Listen, we're right there with you. Thank you so much for the contribution. Right there with you. What did this producer say? Hold on, let me see what they said. You know, the truth of the matter is the studio has always been against that. Every regime that's been at Paramount is against, the crossover, is against it because it's taking two franchises and making them one. But I think it's inevitable. Please stop. Just stop. Stop. There's a reason why every single one of them said no. Because it's a bad idea. Could just be that. Who said that this had to cross over? Like, where did that need come from? Why are you just making stuff up? Please stop. Just stop. Oh, please stop. Don't do this. Mambo Jazz, thank you so much. Jordan Peele got it. Key and Peele, Twilight Zone. Key and Peele be a hit or miss for me. Like, they have some good skits, but like, if I have to sit down and watch an entire show, it's not as funny, but they do have like hilarious moments. Twilight Zone, that's been kind of iffy. It's been, I don't know. I don't even know. Is it still on? I think it got canceled, but like I said, Jordan Peele's got all the potential in the world. So we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. Like I said, let's find out in 10 years and see where it goes. Okay. All right. So, y'all want this? This is just my opinion. I don't want it, but it's really up to y'all. Because if y'all sit here and say y'all want this G.I. Joe and Transformers and okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I guess I asked. Okay. Oh, the hot side. Oh, okay. All right. So maybe somebody okay. All right. Well, all right. Maybe this person might like it. No, you don't. Infinity? That's a lot. That's a lot of, oh my. Okay. All right. Well, look, I know SJ might like this, right? Just SJ, you don't want it either. Okay. But somebody's got to care, right? Anybody, Devin, you don't, okay, we don't care. Okay, all right. I get it. That's a damn, not a Thanos nope. Oh, bye. Oh, that's a huge no. Okay, all right. Well, Marshery said no. Derek Gaines said no. All right. Hey, we could toss this. Right now. I'm good on this. Thank you. Hold on. We got Loki Gator in the house. Thank you so much. Let's see. The crossovers are to sell more toys. Remember when Transformers made Marvel Hero Transform? Yes. You already know what it is. At the end of the day, a lot of these studios, they make their money off of the merchandise. You are on point. It's still gonna suck. Because what are they doing? But here's a bad thing though. Like, they probably gonna make this movie a PG-13, which means a lot of the younger kids probably can't even see it anyway. Whatever, man. Throw this away. Go make a better movie. Stop the G.I. Joes for one. Make a better G.I. Joe or just stop. Because y'all just, them things was terrible. Just But yes, you are correct. I am 100% with you on that. When it comes to the merchandise, that is where the money is at for sure. All right, now we can start moving in to a little DC news. DC has news. Yes, that's it. Apparently they do. I know people be thinking that, I'm just a Marvel person and I just love Marvel. Actually, it's just because that's just what the news dictates. But hey, we actually have a new Batgirl. And this was recently announced. We have Leslie Grace, and she is going to be the new Batgirl in an HBO Max movie. Now, this is pretty interesting, mainly because now she was like the breakout star in The Heights. So if you saw that, you know, where she's coming from. Let me see. It's interesting because what DC is doing right now, and it's not, I don't think it's a mere coincidence or not. Hold on, let me pull up the graphic for you guys. DC is getting pretty Latina right now. They are going ahead and we got Batgirl, Latina, we got a Latina Shazam, and we got a Latina, Supergirl. And she's gonna be the Supergirl is gonna be in the Flashpoint movie, I believe. So yeah, that's what they're doing. I got no problem with that. Maybe some people might have a problem with it. I don't. it don't it don't bother me, but I can understand maybe it bothers a certain segment of the population. I don't know. Maybe. Whatever. I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. We about to have a Latina Batgirl. And yes, this was actually the movie that was supposed to be done by Joss Whedon, except everybody found out he was a jerk, so that's not gonna happen with him. I'm not sure how much they have in terms of director or writer or not, but yeah, so that's DC for you guys. How are you feeling about the new Batgirl? Let me know in the comments, but first let me grab this comment here. Loki Gator back at it. Thank you so much. I am a movie universe segregationist. I'm with you on that. That's okay. I'm okay with it. I am okay with that. If that is the case. Let's see. Mark Cruz, thank you so much for commenting. Let's see. DC needs to restart. Yes, they do. And hopefully Flashpoint does that. I've said this for I don't know how long. Flashpoint needs to do exactly what it did in the comics, which was reset time and DC just start over. That's it. Just start over. Remember how we talked about how Marvel doesn't really reboot? DC does. New 52, DC Rebirth, all that stuff. They restart. They just like Superman got too powerful. Yo, start over. Oh, don't nobody care about Superman and everybody else. Start over. Hey, make people weaker because all the heroes are too much. Start over. Yeah. So let's go. We'll see how that works out. Let's see. Oh man. Oh, Sheldon, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Let me see if I can find your comment. I don't see it, but thank you so much for your support. Brooke is back in. Hey, what's going on, Brooke? Hey, how was that pizza? Did you eat the pizza? I don't know if you ate the pizza. I remember from last week you were struggling on whether you should eat the pizza or not. I forgot what we debated on that. But anyway, glad to see you here, Brooke. Thank you so much for making it. Let's see. Okay. Let's keep it DC oriented. We also have a little bit more DC news. This is actually a Flashpoint movie update. Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Lauren Cohen, they both have expressed that they want to be in a Flashpoint movie. Now, if you recall, they were in the previous Batman v Superman. They were Batman's parents. And And, of course, Batman parents, they just get gunned down like every single time, kind of like Uncle Ben in a Spider-Man movie. What Jeffrey said, though, was I would love, I would love when he was asked, about being in Flashpoint. I would love to do that. Let it be said and known and documented. We both would love for this to happen. Now, let me explain. If y'all have not watched, or if you are unfamiliar with the Flashpoint paradox, there's an animated DC movie that does all of this. You want Jeffrey Dean Morgan to play Thomas Wayne. Lauren Cohen wants to play the mother. I'm not going to spoil it for y'all. She wants to play the mother. I will just say that's a very tough role to play, but I'd be interested to see how she plays it. So if you have not seen it already, you can go. You already know DC animated movies are on point. Go look up DC animated Flashpoint Paradox, and you're going to see the story. It's pretty close to the comics. You're going to see the story of Thomas Wayne, and you're going to see what happens. And once you see that, you're going to understand why you need a great actor of Jeffrey Dean Morgan's caliber to play Thomas Wayne. I'm just saying. The fact that this man has I don't even know why this wasn't like automatic, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know why WB wasn't just like, no, we need this to happen. Like, why is it? The movie, if I'm not mistaken, has already started production. They went and got Michael Keaton. They even got Ben Affleck. Why wouldn't you get? He's a very important character. Why wouldn't you get him? The man says he wants to do it. The fans generally want him to come back. Just make it happen. Ooh, man, the DC boy, y'all better just Warner Brothers, man, y'all better stop playing. There's a DC, sorry, Marvel is blocking my view. Oh man, Derek, thank you so much, brother. You funny. Oh my gosh. I don't want to yeah. So I mean, yeah, in the comments, y'all already looks like y'all already know. Yes, listen. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, go watch that movie. Please go watch that movie. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. But yeah, he said he want to do it. He said he's down. At this point, balls in WB's court, as with so many other things. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Let's see what else we got here. Speaking of which, y'all see the shirt? Y'all hear that breaking exclusive news that just came out like today? Michael B. Jordan is going to do a Black Superman movie. Wait a minute now. Now, we already heard about how that WB was going to race band Kal-El. Well, maybe it might race band. We don't know exactly, but they were going to do a Black Superman based off of Kal-El and all that. But it seems like Michael B. Jordan, because he has a production company, he has his own company to make movies. It's looking like, at least according to the reports, he has a writer that's going to follow the character of Val Zod. Okay? I mean, look. You see the shirt? You see the symbol? This ain't no Clark Kent. This is Val Zod. Okay? The Black Superman. He's the other Black Kryptonian. And if you recall, when I sat here and did my your boy was on the news one time, and I was asked about Black Superman, this was my very point. My main point was, why would you want to go out and make a Black Superman movie when and you want to take the name of Kal-El because Clark Kent is recognizable? Why would you want to do that when we already have Black characters that already have a Superman-like story? You got Icon, you got Calvin Ellis, you got Val Zod. That's why those characters were created. Why do we have to go borrow from the legacy and the heritage of a white character when we could just build up these characters that literally were made for the sake of diversity? Just do that. And yes, I understand, and this is why I say this very loosely. There was like a Earth D universe of a black black Superman, and his name was also Kal-El. Man, whatever. Good and well, people gonna hear Kal-El, they're gonna think Clark Kent, and then people ain't about to dig that deep into the craze. Use the black Superman that we already got with their own name, Val-Zod, Calvin Ellis, somebody, and use those black stories. So I'm interested in this. I'm glad that there's at least some traction with this. I'm rooting for it. I want to see it. I want to see what happens. Now, I don't know if Michael B. Jordan is actually going to play Val-Zod. That was not talked about. The only thing we do know for now is the fact that his production company is going to be behind it, and that he at least has a writer. Maybe he'll do it. Matter of fact, do y'all want him to do it? Or would you want somebody else? Would you want another black actor to take on the role? That's something interesting too. Maybe maybe every swole black person ain't got to be Michael B. Jordan on screen. Just saying. There's some other swole brothers out there that can also act. But yeah, let me see where y'all are going with this. How you feeling? My man Marv. Yes, let's go, Michael B. Let's see. Hold on now. Okay, I don't trust that. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay, we got a little intrigue. Okay, that's good. Kev, what's going on? Somebody else? Okay, that's fair. Let's see. You gotta see this. Okay. Another black actor, someone else. Okay, I'm with you on that. Hey, you know what? Jonathan Majors would be dope as a Calvin Ellis. Calvin Ellis, I forget what he was mixed with. I think, don't quote me on this, but I want to say his character was a mixture of like Barack Obama and Muhammad Ali, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong about that. But Jonathan Majors would kill that role. He would kill that role. What? Woo! Ooh, stop it. I'm taking it. I'll take that. Woo-wee. Oh, let's go. And I see y'all talking about Nubia in the comments. Nubia is the black version of the sister of Wonder Woman. Let's go. Give me that too. I want it. Give it to me. I'll take it. Okay. All right. We got more topics. I gotta stay on brand. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, good. Now we can switch over to Marvel here. Let's see. Hold on. I don't know why my computer's acting up here. We have a Blade update. So this is good news here. Apparently, Blade has found its director. So now we have a writer and a director for Blade. And this is great just because of the fact that, hey, Blade is happening. We got a phenomenal actor in Mahershala Ali. And now we also have a director in Bassam Tariq. Now, I have not seen his movies. I think, what is he known for? Mowgli. I haven't seen his work. I looked up his IMDb and I was just kind of like, I ain't heard of like none of this, like at all. Like none of them. Now, the ratings on some of his movies are not terrible. So it's kind of like, all right, maybe he could do something. But Marvel felt like this was, a good move. We'll have to see how that goes. Well, I don't know, but hopefully Marvel, knows how to pick good directors. I don't know about that Captain Marvel though, but maybe this one is a good one. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm just glad that Blade is moving forward. Period. Okay. So how are you feeling about this? Let me know in the comments. I actually have to give some people some shout outs here because let's see. Jonathan Smith, thank you so much for the Venmo, no, the Cash App. I appreciate you. And Dave Folda, thank you so much for the $10 contribution. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Look, oh, come on now. Shaquay is out there supporting on Cash App with a $20 support. Thank you so much for your contribution. It is so appreciated. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Hey man, that's a whole conversation. Man. That's a whole nother topic. I can't go into that right now. Blade gonna be fired. Look, let me tell you, when you have an act, I'm more confident in the fact that they got Mahershala Ali to do this. My only thing is Mahershala is like 47, I think 45, something like that. He's in his mid to upper 40s. And if you think about it, by the time we get this Blade movie, which will probably be in like 2022, 2023, something like that, my fear is he gonna start getting tired. He gonna want to do something else. I just hope that's not the case. I don't know, but because for me, I'm like, yo, I want Mahershala to play this thing until the wheels fall off. But I don't know. Let me see. Nathan Moore, they don't plan on having Blade that long. Man, I hope not. Oh wait, hold on. Who needs lotion? Hold on. Somebody being ashy? Hold on. Please don't tell me nobody needs some. Come on now. Oh, okay. Y'all talking about that. Okay, never mind. Oh, y'all almost got me sidetracked. Okay, all right. We got to get off this. Let's see. Next up. Okay, so this is a interesting topic, but I won't go too deep into it. This is about the theaters are big mad. Big mad. Theater owners are so mad at Disney for doing the Disney premiere option. So basically, because of the fact that they've released Black Widow on Disney Plus and in theaters at the same time, the theater owners are mad. Why are they mad? Mainly because Black Widow suffered a huge dip in the second week of the theatrical run. So what does that mean? Basically, what ended up happening was Black Widow came out. I want to say it made like 60 million. No, it made like a good amount of money in theaters, but then it also made money on Disney Plus, right? So in total, I want to say like the opening weekend, when you put both numbers together, it made like 80 million. But the problem with that is once people have it, right? Once you pay your $30 or whatever, it's yours. You got it. Ain't no need to go pay for a repeat viewing. In the past, if you like the movie and you want to see it again, you got to pay for that. Now, you don't have to pay again because you own it. So what that means is whatever is happening in the box office, that revenue is going down. All that repeat value, nah, you ain't getting that. Matter of fact, oh, your friend got it at their house. We're going to go watch it at Johnny or Susie's house or whatever. So the box office is taking a huge hit. And what people don't understand, because here's the thing, and let me kind of put this in perspective, because a lot of times we, as consumers, we only look at it from our perspective, right? We look at streaming versus theaters from us, and that, because, hey, who matters more than us, right? Like, we the ones that matter. But the problem is the fact that when it comes to the theater business, it's not just the movie studios that are making money. It's also the writers, the directors, sometimes the actors as well. It's a lot of different moving parts behind box office revenue. This is one of the reasons why early in the pandemic, when HBO was like, you know what, man, we about to drop all our movies on HBO Max. And they got slammed by the industry. Actors didn't like WB no more. Directors was trashing WB. Organizations were like the unions and stuff, the guilds, they were trashing them because it's so many people that make money off of the big box office numbers. But when you go to streaming, it's usually just that little studio. So when Disney Plus goes and makes their little 20, 30 million or whatever, that's just for them. Maybe somebody cut a little backdoor deal, maybe, but 9 times out of 10, they're probably making most of the money for them and their shareholders. So when you leave all these other film creatives out in the cold, they're going to take that some kind of way. They're not going to like it. So it's a lot of moving parts, and it's a huge relationship that happens. This is not like in the music industry where you only have an artist and the music company and that's it. And some people are like, "Oh, well the artist will just put their music on their own and they'll make money." That's not this is not the way that works. This is more so like you have the movie, but it's made by like 4 or 5 different entities and bodies that are all getting paid different: actors, directors, studios, theaters, all of that, versus the studio just saying, nope, we about to just make the money on our own. That's a problem. Now, because of this, so far, at least from what I saw in the reporting or whatever. Oh, hold on, Mambo Jazz, thank you so much. The opening weekend, Black Widow made 80 million in theaters and 60 on Premiere Access. Thank you so much for that contribution and for the update. The problem with this though is that Disney has already said, I want to say Jungle Cruise is the next movie that's coming on Premiere. I think that might be the last one that they're going to do. So far, at least from what I saw in the reports, there are no plans to continue doing Premiere Access. So I think Disney might have heard the message. Matter of fact, I should have pulled this up too. They heard the message and they were basically like, you know what? We won't do this no more. Hold on. There was actually a story. I want to get this here. Okay, here we go. I want to get this story up here for you guys. Warner Brothers, WB, they're actually going to produce 10 movies at least exclusively for HBO Max. Now, what does this mean? It's possible, like, don't go sitting here thinking like they about to, break the bank and do all these blockbusters. I think what this really means and the trend that we're going towards is the studios tried to play fast and loose with the Premiere Access stuff. They was like, yo, let's try this model and see how it works. Let's see if people are really going to give up theaters and just watch everything at home. And if you've been following me for a while, you already know I don't believe that that's the case. Because I personally don't believe that the average person has a TV bigger than 40 inches with surround sound and a whole theater set up in their house. I don't think everybody has that. I think most people, at least maybe at this point, might have an HD TV. You know what I'm saying? Got the $5, got the hookup, the Black Friday hookup from Walmart or whatnot. At least you might have that. But even if you have a nice setup at home, even if you do, that doesn't mean you want to stay at home and watch movies all day long either. Maybe if you're a homebody, that's one thing. But I understand that, like, there are people that want to go out, people that want to just have a change of scenery, people that just want to have a different experience. The biggest example I've always given folks when it comes to screening, to movies, versus streaming and stuff, going to the theaters and streaming. Every single one of y'all got food at home, right? Every single one of y'all got food at home. Every single one of y'all can call pizza and have it delivered. Y'all can get carry out if you want to. Has anyone stopped going to restaurants? Why do y'all go to restaurants? We pay more money for restaurants, do we not? We go out for events. We go out because we don't feel like cooking, So for me, when it comes to theaters, I'm like, that's the way we treat theaters. We ain't saying like we about to watch every single thing that comes out every single time. But there will be times where you just want to be like, man, I just want to get up out this house. I just need a change of scenery. I want to go on a date. And for the brothers out there that are sitting here talking about like, man, I'd rather pay $5 and just watch it at home with my girl. Okay, let me know how that date keep working out for you when every single date you have is at your crib. Let me know how that works. Netflix and chill is cool, but it can go only for so long. That's all I'm saying. So at some point, you're gonna have to mix it up a little bit. And that's why I don't believe theaters are gonna die anytime soon. That's just me and my little rant. I'm just saying. All right, let me see. My man Derek Gaines lost money on my AMC stock because of what's going on. You and me both, brother. You and me both. Yeah, but thank you so much, brother. I appreciate your contribution. Let's see. Who else we got here? Hold on. Let me go up. Make sure I ain't miss nobody. Okay. Loki Gator, thank you so much. If the Delta variant COVID gets any worse, streaming is just going to get more popular. Maybe. Here's the thing. When it comes to streaming, and this is just my idea, right? I believe streaming is not going to go away. I don't think that streaming is going to kill theaters either. I think what studios need to get into the mindset of is some movies are better suited for streaming and some movies are better suited for theaters, right? Big blockbuster $200 million movies, put those in the theaters. Why? Because if you put other smaller movies in the theaters, ain't nobody finna go watch them. But guess what? And this is a perfect example I like to give. Remember Bird Box with Sandra Bullock and the blind eyes and all that stuff? That thing made a killing on Netflix, got people all excited, interested, and all that because Netflix promoted the mess out of it. Could Bird Box compete with Avengers Endgame? Do you think anybody would have watched Bird Box if Avengers Endgame was playing at the same time? Absolutely not. So when we see here that HBO wants to make movies exclusively for HBO Max, that's great. Put The Conjuring on there. Put the little horror movies on there. Put the little smaller movies, the Paranormal Activity. I don't know, whatever. But you're not going to put like Godzilla versus King Kong on there. That's something you want to go see on the big screen. But like those smaller movies, the ones that wouldn't nobody really check out, but if you're bored and you need something to watch and it's something nice, low budget, but still good, got good actors and stuff, put that on streaming. Let us check it out that way. So I think that streaming is perfect for smaller movies that are still good, wouldn't normally get the attention, maybe not even high budget, and you leave the theaters for the big mamma jamma movies that people are going to want to flock to see. They got name recognition, so on and so forth. But anyway, that's just what I'm thinking. Let me know how y'all feel about theaters versus streaming. Are you a homebody and you just want to stay home and watch movies and you don't want to go nowhere? Hey, if you're single, I think that works great. What else? I think another experience is even with families. If you got a family, times are tough, okay? Boss Baby 2 done came out. I ain't paying no $100 to go watch that thing with all my kids. I got 3 kids, all of them, and they all hungry too, and they want to eat. Woo-wee, y'all better sit down and eat them Rice Krispie treats or whatever and be happy. No, I will do that at home, but sometimes people gonna be like, I want to go out with my friends. That just happened to my daughter. Literally, my daughter today went to go see Space Jam with her friends. She went to go see Black Widow in the theaters. So did my wife. She wanted to go out with her girlfriends. My daughter wanted to go out with her little girlfriends. I was sitting here like, y'all, I have Black Widow right here. I could play it for y'all right here on streaming for less money. No, we want to go out. This is what I'm saying. People gonna want an experience versus accessibility. And it's going to be a different situation for everybody. So anyway, that's just my little thing. All right. Let me get to these topics because we still got more stuff. Cat Harlem. I subscribed to Netflix so I could watch Bird Box. I enjoyed it and kept Netflix. See? This is what I'm saying. Like sometimes these are, sometimes because here's the other thing. Streaming platforms are some of the best places to advertise things. If there's a certain movie that's small, low budget, whatever, that you would have never heard of, the second you open up HBO Max, second you open up Netflix, boom, number one thing playing, boom, top rated movie, etc. And they're going to push their own stuff. And what you going to do? You're going to be like, dang, why is this number one? Guess I'll watch it. It happens. And it's good marketing. It's a great way for smaller movies to get big. Let's see. But thank you so much, Kat. Mambo Jazz, back at it. Thank you so much. Let's go. I saw Army of the Dead in theaters, even though I have Netflix. Disney Plus had no choice but to do premiere access because of the pandemic. However, Netflix can benefit from putting originals in theaters. Totally agree. I mean, Netflix is. I mean, there was talk. Don't quote me on this. I want to say that Netflix did buy some theaters, or at least they were in talks of buying some. But I do think that they are going to go that route, and they have done that. I mean, The Irishman, they put The Irishman in theaters. Now that was more so for awards consideration, but it's been something that they've done before, or at least that they've tried. So, it's definitely there. There are advantages, but it's a case by case thing. Like I said, rule of thumb: blockbusters, theaters, smaller movies, put them on streaming. Everybody's happy. Everybody's gonna eat. It'll be fine. But thank you so much, Mambo Jazz. I appreciate you. Let's see. Hold on. We got Kat back at it. Thank you so much. I love the movie theater experience. I was the person who went to the theaters with the assigned seats, spent $25 on food and wine. I'm right there with you. Like, I mean, obviously, right? Because of the nature of my channel. But yeah, I was right there with you 100%. By the way, oh my gosh, we got 350 of y'all in this chat. If y'all don't mind giving this a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. Okay, we are about, oh man. Y'all know we got to keep it on Marvel. Before we get to the Loki stuff. Let's see. We got this one topic we got to talk about. We couldn't avoid this now. All right. We got a Black Panther 2 update. Yes, indeedy. In case you have not heard, Black Panther, which by the way, has been in production. They've started production. They have cast Michaela Cole in the movie for the sequel. That is right. Michaela Cole has been cast in Black Panther 2. All right. There currently is no information as to who or what her role will be in the movie. First of all, I just love the fact that the movie started production and they cast. Now, I don't know if she was already cast before and they just now learning about it. I'm just saying, I just like the timing of this, the fact that we in the middle of production and, everyone's supposed to shut up about casting, but they just cast somebody. I don't know. All I know is I do like the sister. If you have not checked her out, she is on the HBO Max series, I May Destroy You. Check her out. She is cool. She's she can act. Beautiful young lady. Definitely talented for sure. So yes, I mean, it's not like she's a nobody. She is a up and coming talent in the industry. Now, there have been two rumors as to who, or I shouldn't even say rumors. It's two characters that she speculated to play. One character would be Madam Slay. And I really want to get you guys. Let me see if I can get that for you, just so you can see the character. Do I have it here? Okay, I think this is good enough, maybe. All right. She's going to play Madam Slay. And if you see here, she kind of looks the part. She got the facial features and everything. Like, I wouldn't be too mad if she played. Now, Madam Slay, just for some of y'all that don't know, she is the love interest of Killmonger. And back in the comics, when Killmonger passed away, she actually preserved his body and kept him alive, etc., etc. I have no problem with this if they make her this character. And she can like talk to leopards or whatever. So that's like her little ability. I got no problem with this. Now, honestly, when I think of Madam Slay, I always think of Tiana Taylor. Like, to me, Tiana Taylor always seems like the perfect match for this. But Michaela could probably act a little better than her. So I can understand why they would go that route. She can also play Shuri's. Thank you so much for bringing that up. She could play an older Shuri. That's also true. I can see that. I can totally see that. Maybe. Now, the real concern, and I'm gonna just say that this is not likely because I know Marvel would not have the gall, the unmitigated gall. They would not do this. The other possibility is that they might make her Storm. Don't. And this is nothing against the sister. This is nothing against her. Nothing at all. I got no issue with her. Do not give us Storm if you think it's going to be cute. If you think it's going to be a makeup for not featuring T'Challa or not recasting T'Challa, don't you dare give us Storm right now. Giving us Storm without T'Challa is a huge slap in the face. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't make me. Don't. Y'all know good and well, I am here for Black representation. Y'all know I give my sisters all the love and support as well. But you're not going to do this slap in the face where you're going to get rid of T'Challa potentially and then give a Storm when all this time, what have we been talking about with recast T'Challa? We need to see this man's story and we want to see that Black love. I want to see a strong Black man love a strong Black woman on screen. That's what our heroes are. Are they not supposed to be our role models? Is that not what superheroes are supposed to be? Are they? Can we get that? I just want to see it. I just want to see it because if you know anything about the comics, this was revolutionary. This was revolutionary. When T'Challa met Storm, we was like, wait a minute. Hey now. And then when Reginald Hunlin, the writer, made them get married, it was a thing to be seen. Every Black character was out on display. Everybody came up to the wedding. Everybody was up there. Marvel, don't. Please don't. Just make her Madam Slay. Or just a random character. Or just a random character. I don't care. I don't care. Michaela can act. She can do her thing. She is also, funny and stuff. She does a little comedy and all that. So maybe she's just in there for just a quick little role. Maybe she's an ancestor. I don't know. All I know is do not make her Storm. I don't want to see Storm until I know there's a T'Challa in there somewhere, somehow. Don't even play with the don't even touch the multiverse Storm. Don't even do none of that unless T'Challa's in the mix. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Let's see what y'all got to say. Capria, thank you so much. Madam Slayer Storm, we still need T'Challa, recast T'Challa. Come on now. You already know what it is. You already know. I'm trying to tell you, this is not something y'all want to play with. Don't do this. Don't do this, Marvel. Don't. The Don. Oh, the Don. Come on through, brother. Thank you so much for that contribution. Wow. My goodness. Thank you so much. Not saying too much. Just wanted to say appreciate your platform and what you do, brother. Thank you so much. Without your contribution, there would be no platform. So thank you so much. Definitely appreciate you and your contribution. Oh my goodness. Oh man. I'll tell you, y'all really be moving me, man. For real. Man, thank you so much. Let's see. Derek, back at it. Let's go. No Storm without the X-Men. How could Marvel do that? Every character was set up by a movie. Yeah, I mean, look, I still find it very doubtful that she will be Storm. I don't think Marvel will go ahead and do that. I think they're gonna save X-Men and all that for the Mutants movie that they're gonna do. All I'm saying is I don't even want to hint. Don't you call her Aurora? Don't even say she from. Just don't. I don't need my blood pressure up. That's it. I just don't want it. I don't want it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Oh, okay. Let's see. Totally agree with you, bro. Totally agree. Listen, Marshreese, you know, people have been quite the ash. Okay. They have been quite the ash when need be. So I'm not putting nothing past nobody. That's why all I'm saying is if y'all was thinking about this, stop it. Stop it right now. Do not try and give us one form of Black representation, even though you getting rid of the other. Don't do that. You give us all or nothing. Oh, goodness. Antoinette, thank you so much. Waiting for Loki analysis and update. Don't forget about Miss Minutes. Did not forget about that. Let's get into it. You right. Because this already got my blood pressure going up. Okay, so here's the big thing. We are finally at this point now. I got a chance to talk to the Loki director, Kate Herron. And it was a great look. I had fun with the interview. I think that you guys will also have fun. I looked at you guys submitted so many questions. Now I'm gonna tell you this. I took out the questions about season 2 only because in other interviews, Kate already said she's not coming back for season 2, and she also doesn't know what's going to happen in season 2. Excuse me. Now, I don't know if that's because Marvel kicked her out, or if she just didn't want to come back, or if this is a play, you know, because sometimes they'll be like, yeah, I'm not going to come back, and then they come back. So I don't know, but all I know is right now, I did not focus any questions on season 2 or what's going to happen in the future. But I did try to answer some questions that I'll just say she couldn't answer some of them. I'll just say that. It was some questions y'all had. It was some questions we talked about in the breakdowns. And yeah, it was something interesting. So what I'm gonna do is, rather than just dumping the interview on you guys, I figured let's go through each of the questions and y'all get to respond. Y'all get to get some feedback. You know, I feel, you know, this could be a little different, you know, rather than just giving you the video and walking away. Let's go through it because it was y'all questions anyway. Y'all filled out the form. So let's go through it. All right, let's see. All right, before we go, we got to get to Loki Gator here. Hold on now. Let's go. Thank you so much. Loki Gator Theory, Florida man, LG's former owner, gets LG when he's small, but he's got too big and he gets tossed in the swamp. It's like Loki getting tossed by the frost giants for not being very giant. I like that. That's not bad. That's not bad. See, this is why I mess with you. Let's go. Come on with it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right, now. Let's go. We got the very first question that I asked the Loki director, Kate Herron. Here we go. In the very first episode, we discovered that the Infinity Stones don't work in the TVA, but when the TVA hunters go outside of the TVA, they're not affected by the stones. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so it's interesting, isn't it? Like, I have been thinking about this, but like, I guess the TVA, right, have complete control over everything. So I guess my thinking is always, if anything that wasn't supposed to happen, you know, which would technically create a branch, because the TVA shouldn't be affected by them, and in doing that would create a branch, I guess, like, I think that's my thought, that they would be able to control it within their means, if that makes sense. But yeah.
So, yes, I did get in my TVA get up because, you know, I had to go investigate and I needed just the facts. You know, I had to go and ask her a couple questions, you know, but so it's interesting that she had this conversation or that she gave this answer. Now, look, I'm not going to say that this was the strongest answer. Basically, she was like, The TVA just are strong enough to do whatever the TVA got to do. Come on now. Come on now, Kate. I'm gonna need you to come a little harder with that. Okay. You know, I ain't really buying that. So, of course, if you new here or whatnot, of course, you know, I've got a theory already up that talks about this very issue as to why the TVA are all of a sudden able to just handle the Infinity Stones whenever they leave the TVA. Because that right there doesn't make a lot of sense. It don't make a lot of sense. So it's kind of like, hey, Marvel, I'm gonna need you to clean this up. I'm gonna need you to fix this because it's a little bit of a plot hole. Just saying. Y'all goofing in the comments. I'm not gonna mess with y'all right now. I'm gonna stay focused. So let me know how y'all feel about that. If you think it's like a interesting plot hole, a major one, or not. Hold on. The home skillet Brooke just sent a wait. First of all, Brooke sent $1. I had homemade pizza with pesto, mozzarella, and feta. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Brooke, for the $1. And my man Marv with the $5 cash app. Brother, thank you so much. I appreciate you as always, man. Life, see, my man Marv, man, he been here since day one. Y'all don't even understand. Man, he like a veteran vet. He like a colonel, a general up in here. Thank you, brother, so much. But yeah, so that was Kate's answer for the Infinity Stone thing. But that wasn't it. There was another plot hole maybe that I asked her, and I need y'all to see her answer for this. Now, since Loki is a frost giant, and if magic doesn't work in the TVA, why doesn't he turn blue?
Very interesting. Very interesting. That's a good. I don't have an answer to your question.
That's okay. That's okay too. I'm just here to ask. We'll let the Marvel theorists take care of that.
I'll field it to the writers for future.
Got him. Why didn't Loki turn blue? Why didn't Loki turn blue? Why not? What happened? Mark, what happened? You gonna put this on the writers? Oh, you funny. You funny. Okay. Hey, whatever. I'm just what I say. I'm here to collect the facts. I just want to understand. Now, for some of y'all that might not have known, in the first Thor movie, we found out that Loki was adopted and that he was a frost giant, and the baby was blue. And for whatever reason, when Odin picked him up, we're assuming that Odin put a spell on him and made him look like an Asgardian. But when you go to the TVA, supposedly magic doesn't work there. So why didn't Loki turn blue? Now, I think the Hollywood answer is pretty simple. We wanted Tom Hiddleston to look like Tom Hiddleston because ain't nobody got time to be putting him in that makeup for all day, every day. And then again, I like this answer too. They probably just forgot. They probably just forgot. I'm like, this is literally like Loki 101. This is, my man is blue. He's a blue giant. He's a blue mini giant. I don't know. But anyway, we got another one. Let me know what y'all think about the blue thing. I don't understand how they just missed that. That kind of blew me away. But let's see. We got another one. Oh, y'all remember the timekeepers? Remember the red things behind them? I asked about that too. Okay, so this was a question on the minds of many Marvel fans.
Sure.
Were those actually magical runes in the timekeeper's chamber?
No, I think that would be coincidental. It was just part of our design in the timekeeper's chamber, basically.
Coincidence, huh? Yeah, okay. Just a coincidence. Just like that coincidence with the threshold and Wanda becoming a Scarlet Witch at the same time. Yeah, all right. I don't know. If y'all believe it, let me know. I'm just saying it would have made a whole lot of sense to me if we found out that those actually were runes, which, if you recall from WandaVision, that stopped all magic. But now I'm sitting here like, okay, we have the Loki inconsistency. Apparently the runes were not really there. How y'all gonna explain why the TVA can't, like, why they're blocking magic? Oh, I need y'all to kind of. I need y'all. Hey man, I know, right? She was like, "Why you asking all them questions? Why you asking all them questions?" I was like, "Look, I told you I had a job to do." Like, when y'all see the full interview, you'll see like when I started the interview, I was like, "I'm gonna kick this off and just say I'm sorry now because I'm coming for you." You know, like, look, whenever I do an interview, I do as much research as possible. I looked up like I think I did like 3 hours of research on all her other interviews just to see, because I didn't want to ask like a repeat question or something like that. We coming. You wasn't about to waste my time. I was gonna waste yours. Thank you so much. My man Chief E who remains. I saw your Instagram post. We are all variants for real. Let me find out the director, creation, Nexus events in the MCU. She's hey, Chief, I got something for you, man. Hold on. Let me keep in mind, I got a clip for you just coming up. Let me get this my mambo jazz back at it. People bring up often that Loki is a frost giant, but I'd say obviously Odin's spell was a permanent spell that's very different from performing magic. Maybe I have no idea what that even means. Like, I ain't never heard that in Marvel. I'm not saying you wrong. I'm just saying I've never heard the difference between permanent magic and casting a spell. If they want to invent that rule, fine. In the meantime, it's a plot hole. That's all. But yeah, hey, good. Hey, submit that to Marvel. Tag them and get them. They need some help. They need some milk. Okay, they need some milk when it comes to this magic plot hole issue. I don't understand what's going on with them, but they need some help. Just saying. Let's see. My man Kevzy, come on with it, brother. Thank you so much for the contribution. Marvel, we kind of forgot normal people couldn't carry Infinity Stones since Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, no, bro, since Avengers. If you go back to that scene where Loki was about to steal the Tesseract, Nick Fury grabbed the Tesseract. He had gloves on, and that thing still burnt him. He was like, it burnt him through that. And remember, in Captain America, First Avenger, the Tesseract, it burned through metal floors and burned through the floor of the airplane. This ain't nothing to be played with. So now that we learned, spoiler alert, and I don't know why you on here if you talking about Loki and you ain't watched Loki yet, spoiler alert, but you know, if you're gonna sit here with this Tesseract and all this stuff, like, you know that these things have an effect on people, and you just gonna, we know that they're all that all the TVA agents are variants. They're all humans. They're just regular people. Ain't nothing special about them. I'm gonna need y'all to cook up a better story, man. Look, man, let me just. I'm about to tag her to my theory and be like, yo, hey, this might help you. Send this to the writers. I'm gonna be like, send this to the writers right now, and y'all cut your boy a little royalty check. You know, cut the boys a check. You know, I'm just saying. ER, thank you so much for the contribution. I'm gonna see if I can find your comment later on, but thank you so much. All right, we got some more questions, of course, because I try to get them all in there for y'all. Let's see. Which one do we have? Okay, so this one is a question about Loki and his character. This is actually a question a lot of you all had as well. So I definitely wanted to get this in there. So check it out. Sure. So when it comes to characters, sometimes it's the mystery of the character that draws in the intrigue. And this show did such a wonderful job of doing a deep dive into Loki's character, where it was kind of like a therapy session full of breakthroughs. So do you ever worry that we may get to know Loki a little too well and that mystery fades?
That's interesting. Yeah, so I think for me, like, I feel like in the comics, you know, Loki is such a rich character, and you know, even with 6 hours, I feel like we've just scratched the surface of who Loki is. And I think there's so many more avenues to travel down. So I think for me, I guess I don't feel that in that sense. And also, I'm just so excited to see where his journey goes, because, you know, this is a character who in episode 1 was like, I want the throne, and he was focused on that when he was talking to Mobius. And as you mentioned, like, he has his therapy with Mobius. I mean, Good Will Hunting was like one of our references, and I think that's what I love about it, though, is that by episode 6 he doesn't want the throne anymore. He's saying to Sylvie, I just want you to be okay. And that's such a selfless thing to want, you know. It's not a selfish want anymore, and that already shows his growth so much as a character. And I think there's so much more to explore with him, though, for sure, because this is a whole new Loki. He's in a completely different space, and also we don't know where he is at the end of the show. And yeah, so I think, no, I think for me it was exciting to see this kind of vulnerable side of Loki, and just kind of digging into, yeah, like as Mobius says, what makes Loki tick.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, she kind of avoided the question a little bit, but I understand that. I mean, this was a concern I had when it came to Loki, right? Because it was like every other scene, Loki's like, I'm insecure. I'm a scared little boy. I'm this, I'm that. And I'm like, dang, Loki, like, you just, if this was therapy, it'd be like you just had breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough. And I'm like, what else is there to learn about Loki? Where else does he go? What else do we do with him? Like, we know him at this point, right? Like, I don't know what else to say with him, you know, but that was just kind of my thing going into it. I was just like, man, like, we're doing so much of a deep dive in him. They're acting as though that's all there is. Like, I don't know. I have a follow-up question to her response. I'm gonna play that, but first, let me get my man Lavrai in here first. My thought went to the same thing about Nick Fury regarding the Space Stone. Definitely a plot problem. Agreed, brother. Agreed. Yes. Let's see. So here is the follow-up to that question, because like I said, I was like, aren't we kind of worried that we're getting to know Loki a little too well? But this follow-up question is one that a lot of you actually asked. So of course, here it is. Now, I know you have an affinity for villains, and we've all fallen in love with Loki's character as a villain. However, this series has turned him into an anti-hero. What do you think it would take to have Loki go back to being a villain, or do you think his path is set in being just an anti-hero?
Oh, so I suppose that's tricky for me to answer, in the sense that I don't know future plans with him, but I think that's the exciting thing. I can speak to his character, though, and say that that's the exciting thing about Loki, right? Is that you never know which way he's going to go. Is he good? Is he bad? And like, it's kind of like almost echoes out to He Who Remains, you know? He seemed like the most pure and good of all his variants, but he's like, I've done terrible things, but they're for a good reason. And I think that, yeah, I think that for us was always something we wanted to look at in the show, was like, because, you know, at the end of the day, like, Loki, you could say anti-hero, but he is, at the end of the day, when they're fighting with Sylvie, he is saying, I think we should listen to his, you know, what he's selling us. And that would mean the TVA would continue and timelines would be pruned and innocent people will be taken from their timeline, in the sense of any tiny Nexus event. So it's not a completely like a pure want, if you see what I mean. So yeah, so I think that he'll always, for me anyway, exist in that gray area, which is what makes him so exciting.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, so this is something that I was hoping for, right? Like, because right now, the way we've left Loki right after this series, it's kind of like he doesn't have any desire to do bad things. You know, like, he's not gonna go cutting Sif's hair as a prank anymore. Like, he cares about other people. My man is out here making friends, you know, like, and my concern is like, yo, Loki, the character, Loki, the Norse, you know, mythology character, whatever, he's always been kind of like a in between. Like, he's not good, but he's not bad. He's just the god of mischief. He just does things just to do it. Matter of fact, he's probably more of like a contrarian, right? Like, if everybody's doing something good, he's like, I want to do something bad. If everybody's doing something bad, he'd be like, hey man, like, y'all gotta chill, man. Let's do something good. So I'm hoping that they kind of fix that in the next season, because my thing is this too. Do y'all want to see Loki stay as an anti-hero? Because to me, I'm sitting here thinking like, man, we all really started to dig Loki when he was a straight up villain. Because the funny thing is, he was so bad that we liked it when bad things happened to him. like when the Hulk was slapping him back and forth, puny god. I'm just saying, like, that was something that we really enjoyed with him and his whole interaction with Thor. Like, I thought he played a great counter to Thor, somebody who was always trying to be worthy, always trying to prove himself. And Loki out here just like, man, whatever. Like, I'm just out here trying to get drunk and sing and play some pranks on people, and be DB Cooper in the meantime, so I don't know. I'm interested to see how y'all feel about that. Do you want to see Loki go back to being a villain, or are you cool with him being an anti-hero? Let me know in the comments. In the meantime, I do have a couple other questions for her. This one's a little Easter egg one. So it's nothing too crazy, but it was something I thought some people might be interested in. In episode 6, there was a strange spacecraft that we saw flying about. Was that the Void spaceship that Miss Minutes was talking about?
No, so I would say it's been in a previous Marvel movie, and it's definitely been seen. I think it has been seen. So yeah, if people dig through past MCU, they'll find it. I'm holding out for people to find it. I don't want to give it away, but yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's good enough. Okay, so y'all know them thirsty folks out there and them other popular YouTube channels gonna be digging away for that one. I don't really care. Y'all know I don't really look for Easter eggs that deep like that, but I just thought it was kind of cool because I thought that ship was definitely like the Void spaceship, and I was like, oh my gosh, Miss Minutes wasn't lying. But now we know she is still a liar with a TikTok looking face. She's still a liar, and you can't trust her. So I'm just saying, Miss Minutes, we see the game. Okay, all right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so Mambo wants to keep him a hero. Okay, all right. I get it. Let's see what else we have here. I ain't even gonna set this one up. Y'all gonna see this. You've seen it. You've probably seen it in a meme, but I wanted to ask her straight up. So how does it feel knowing that you just made Sylvie the biggest scapegoat in the MCU for the next 10 years of MCU drama?
I think it feels great because I mean, I love that from the beginning. She's like, I'm going to do this mission, and we see her do that. That's exactly what she does, and it costs her the person that she cares about. But she's like, I've just got to do it. And I think for me, it's exciting to be part of that, new part for Marvel, like with the multiverse, and that she launched that. I mean, I felt very lucky that I got to be sort of part of that chaos being unleashed, and I mean, by a Loki, no less. It had to be a Loki. So.
Of course.
Yeah.
There we have it. So, hey, I already told you. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna get to that in a second. I already told you that Sylvie, she done opened up Pandora's box. That's all. If you watch the breakdown, we already talked about this. How there was like this whole Adam and Eve type of thing. Like she bit the apple. She opened up Pandora's box, and now all the madness, any terrible thing that happens in the MCU is Sylvie's fault. Like at this point, Sylvie is Carol Baskin. What's the difference? Sylvie is Carol Baskin. She just ruined everything. She ruined everything. My goodness. Hold on. I see. Wait. Who was that? Brooke. You said check the Cash App. I will check that in just a moment. I think I already read it though. If you was talking about the pizza, let me know if it was about the pizza because I did get to the pizza earlier. And thank you again for your $1 Cash App. Appreciate you. My man, Ron Frazier, back at it. Let's go, sir. Good job in the probing questions. By the way, just got a Snake Eyes and spin level. Oh, gosh, bro, I know it's bad. I've heard nothing good about it. But yes, I understand, man. It's a problem. Okay, so I got 2 questions left that I asked her. This one's actually going out to my man Chief, but a lot of other people were talking about this too. I wanted to know the difference about what happened. I wanted to know what the issue was with their Nexus event. Y'all remember when Loki and Sylvie were chilling on Lamentus 1, something happened. I had 2 theories on what was going on. I talked about it in my breakdown. People were kind of debating. Here is her answer.
Now, Lokis are supposed to die alone. Is it safe or correct to assume that on Lamentus 1, that Nexus event was them about to die together, or was it because of their love for each other?
I suppose it's like a red pill and blue pill thing, right? Like people can choose which one they want to take. But for me, I've always assumed that it's their connection. And I don't know if they quite know it's love or yet, but I think it's just that strong chemistry between them both and that empathy towards each other. And that I love that the idea that these kind of burgeoning feelings for each other is enough to kind of bring down this organization. So yeah, so that would be my take on it, but open to interpretation.
Okay, so she's saying that it's the connection that they had, the fact that they was feeling each other, the fact that they were touching, and I guess some sparks were flying. That is what caused that spike, the Nexus event, when the TVA found them right before the apocalyptic event. Now, even though she did say that it's up to interpretation, I said it was kind of both, right? I said that it could have been them getting ready to die because, again, Lokis are supposed to be alone. They're supposed to die alone. But then again, there's also the connection. So I'm wondering, where do you fall? Do you think it's because of the fact that they had a connection and that's why that Nexus event happened? Or do you think it was because they were going to die? Or, and here's another, this is like probably another simple thing. Could it have just been because of He Who Remains? He clearly wanted them to make it all the way anyway. So did he have something to do with it? I don't know. I'm interested to see what y'all think, though. Let's see what we got here. LeVron, thank you so much. Coming back at it. Thank you. Let's see. Loki might go back being real because of what he said about love to Sylvie and because of what she did to him. Plus, Kang might play a role in that too. I like all of that. All of that. That is totally possible. I mean, look, like I said, I just want Loki to kind of go back to being more morally gray because right now he's leaning pretty good. Like he might do a couple little dirty things here and there, but right now he's pretty much a good guy at this point. But thank you so much for that. Let's see. Okay. I mean, hey, look, I'm just there to ask the questions. That's all. Y'all can go ahead and make whatever you want after that. I'm just here to ask the questions. Let's see what we got here. I think the Nexus event is Sylvie killing Kang. And he foresaw that, then sent Renzo. Well, we're talking about the Nexus event before that, before all of that. So this is the one that happened back in episode 3 and a little bit into 4. So you're a little bit ahead, but we're talking about the one that happened a little bit earlier on. Let's see. Didier is back at it. Thank you so much for coming in and supporting. I think the Nexus event was that He Who Remains needed them, and if they died, they would ruin his plan. That is totally possible too. Like that right there, I'm mad I didn't bring that up to her because I literally just thought about it. But that is totally possible. Totally possible. Let's see. Loki's in love. Okay, all right. I'm down with that too. Let's see what else. Oh man, first. Thank you so much for the contribution. I appreciate you. Insightful interview, very revealing. Thank you so much. Okay, well, this is the last, the very last comment. Oh, hold on. Let me get this one. Mambo Jazz, back at it. Connection by definition means not alone. Fair enough. Good point. Thank you so much for that. This is the very last question. I had to ask a question about the very last scene. See, listen to what this woman telling me. Listen to this.
Okay, last question. Just to clear things up because people like to run with their own assumptions. The statue at the end. Who is it? Is it Kang?
Well, I have my own interpretation of who it is, but I think it's kind of fun that people are debating it, right? Doesn't that make it more exciting?
I want your interpretation. I want yours.
I think for me, I would say, like, it's the variant of He Who Remains. There you go. Everyone's like, damn you.
But, Marvel has trained you well. I love it. Thank you so much, Kate. I appreciate you and all your time, and what you did here was great. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Cheers. Thanks for chatting with me.
Kate! Gave me that little soft Marvel PR answer. It's a statue of He Who Remains. Get out of here with that nonsense. We know that was Kang the Conqueror, or maybe it was Immortus. We don't know. And that is one of the reasons why I've been saying so many times, don't let nobody fool you until it's confirmed. We don't know yet. We don't know if that's Kang the Conqueror. We don't know if that's Immortus. We don't know if it's He Who Remains. All I'm saying is, do not jump on the bandwagon because you got new rock stars. Yeah, I'm calling them out. You got a Screen Crush. You got a whole bunch of YouTube. I'm sitting here like, y'all just out here like, this is Kang. This is He Who Remains. This is it. I'm like, y'all don't know that. Y'all really don't know that. And what's going to be the problem is you're going to inform people and tell people this is Kang or this is this person. And then when Marvel does what Marvel does, which is they're going to go some other route or they're going to do something else or whatever, everybody's going to get mad. Everybody's going to be like, no, how come they changed it up? It was supposed, no, Marvel is going to do what they was always going to do. But don't let these other people fool you when things are not confirmed yet. Is it highly likely that it's Kang the Conqueror? Yes, it's very, very likely. The statue even looked like him, got the uniform and everything. But you don't know that yet. Nobody does. Because guess what? He Who Remains is He Who Remains. He's not Immortus. He's not Kang. He's He Who Remains. And that's why I'm trying to make sure y'all don't let them send you off. Okay? Don't do it. I don't want people being disappointed. I don't want y'all being mad. I don't want y'all sitting here saying Marvel did a stupid move and did that. No, they didn't. That's gonna be on you. Don't do that. We right here. Y'all know I try to take care of y'all. I'd rather us be right and accurate than quickly rushed and wrong. Okay? All right. Just saying. Don't let them wolves in sheep's clothing turn y'all out. I refuse to let y'all get sent off. Thank you so much, ER's grandpa. Thank you. After this interview, she went back in time through the portal and announced she wasn't returning. You scared her even. Now that is funny. Thank you so much. Oh man, that is hilarious. Jeremiah, thank you so much for the contribution. From my perspective, I wasn't big in Loki at first. But this series has made me understand his story more and more able to relate more. Yes. Hey, look, I'm right there with you. That is what these Disney Plus shows are meant to do. And yeah, I'm gonna go there. This is what they should have done with Shuri. Yeah. Marvel should have done what they did with Wanda, what they did with Falcon, and what they did with Loki, and done that with Shuri. You want to be thirsty and prop up Shuri so bad, which is fine. It's okay to have Shuri be a Black Panther. I don't care. That's fine. Good for her. That's great. Give her more screen time. Give her a pay raise like you did for Anthony Mackie when he's going to become Captain America. Have us give more time with her. Explore Wakanda. Let us know more about Shuri, because all we know is that she makes great technology and cracks jokes about people's shoes. That's all we know about Shuri at this point. And you want to do that and just put her you just want to throw her in a blockbuster movie and be like, let's go with that. Imagine the Falcon and Winter Soldier story as a blockbuster movie. I don't know if it would make $1 billion. Even if you took the pandemic out of there, might make 500 million. It might make like Ant-Man money. I don't see any of these Disney Plus shows, because keep in mind, the Disney Plus shows are for supporting role players, role characters. I don't see these movies making a lot of money. So when you sit here and tell me that you about to make a whole movie, by the way, Black Panther 2 isn't even about Shuri. What are we doing? You're not going to have T'Challa and you're going to make a whole movie propping up Shuri, but it's not about Shuri because it's about Wakanda and it's about all the other supporting characters. Y'all ever go to a basketball game with and just watch the bench play? Sorry. I'm sorry. I went off. I'm sorry. Derek Gaines, thank you so much. She really didn't say she really did say anything. I know, man. I know. I told you I was just there to ask the questions, man. That's all. I was just there to ask the questions, man. Thank you so much. Let's see, LeVry. But don't forget about old man Loki. They kind of established that Loki was bound to change with his character. That is totally possible. Look, we already pulled it last time. If you was here for the last chat, we all pulling for the spinoff. Richard E. Grant is down for it too. I'm down for it. Give me that classic Loki with the Gator Loki. We in there. Let's go. Thank you so much. Jay Wheels. That wasn't He Who Remains. That was He Who's with the Squad, because all them variants about to turn up. Hey, it's gonna be a whole party, and Jonathan Majors is invited. That's all I know. All I know is that man is about to do the business. Y'all just don't understand. Okay, before we wrap up, this is the point where y'all can just, we can freestyle a little bit, ask whatever you want. We could talk about it. Oh, I know earlier I did say about He-Man. So He-Man is on Netflix. I would recommend watching it. Masters of the Universe. He-Man was interesting. I liked it only because as a kid growing up, I didn't really know very much about the mythos around He-Man. It was kind of like, I just knew the basics. He had the power. He defeated Skeletor. Let me have my juice box and sandwich, and I was good after school. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was it. So now this show does go a little bit deeper into the mythos. Now, I have to warn y'all, though, because there have been mixed reviews about this. For He-Man, He-Man's not the main character. It's actually Tila. So He-Man's, they kind of dupe you into it. They kind of say like, yeah, it's a He-Man, but he's like out of it after the first episode, and he's just a background character. Now, again, I didn't personally mind because I was more curious about all the other stuff that happened. Like, I just didn't know. But it is kind of bogus, in my opinion, that they would sell it as He-Man, but then you really got the female character as like the lead. And my thing is like, why didn't y'all just make it her story? Just say it was her story. If you just sell it to people that way, ain't nobody gonna have higher expectations. But if you sell people like, yeah, it's He-Man, y'all, but then you put He-Man in the background and then you put Tila up, it's like, that's how you gonna send people off, and they're not gonna like that. But anyway, I had low expectations. I thought the series was gonna be kitty. I thought it was gonna be whack. The other critique I would have about it is just the fact that it should have been more adult. Majority of people watching He-Man were like 80s babies, 90s babies, etc. Like, that's the vast majority, So because we're all grown at this point, just make it adult. It's okay. Like, I'm not about to, because the show kind of dips into some violence and stuff, but it's like it don't go all the way. And I'm like, man, we already grown. Just cut his head off, man. Show the blood. It's fine. Whatever, man. Whatever. Anyway, thank you so much for that. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay. Don't call it Black Panther 2, just call it World of Wakanda. Hey, that could have been a great spinoff, great Disney Plus show. Yes, we do. Thank you so much. Let's see. Yeah, you and me both. I don't get it either. I don't get it. Real Django, man, haven't seen you. Thank you so much. Thanks for that spaceship clip. Hey, you got it. Let's see. Yes, indeed. And here's the thing. Show that. Give her time. Like, show me more of that. I've been trying to tell you, I got 3 daughters. I need them to see Shuri excelled. Do that. You can still recast T'Challa, but show her. Give her time too. You giving all these other Marvel Disney shows to like all these other people. Man, oh man, sorry. Yeah, I'll be meaning to. It's just, y'all know this thing just be, gets to me so much. Let's see. Who said Shuri is going to be the Black Panther? It's strongly implied she will be the Black Panther, and M'Baku's probably going to be king or something. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yes, mixed reviews for He-Man. Yeah, it is. You know, like I said, I liked it, but yeah. That is true. He did start off as a toy and not a comic. That is very true. So that's again one of the reasons why there was no real mythos, there was no real backstory and stuff. Because it was what we talked about earlier. It was all about the merch. Let's see. Yep. Totally agree. Hold on. I'm making the rounds. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Thank you so much, Calpain, for bringing this up. Yeah, it's only like 6 episodes or so. It's short, and they did break it up in 2 parts. This is kind of like what they did with Castlevania when they first came out, and they was like, "Oh, here's 6 episodes." I'm like, "Why? Just give us just drop it. Stop it. If you're not gonna do the week to week thing, then at least just drop the whole series so we can watch it. What is the point? Here's 6 episodes. All right, now y'all get to wait for like another 12 months, and here go another 6 episodes. What? Just drop it. Stop playing. Thank you for that comment, though. My man, Derek Gaines. All right. Thank you so much. E-Man, my daughter wants to know what happened to the dreads and white tee you had on. She saw your review from 6 years ago. Now tell her to go to bed. Will Marvel water down Deadpool? Yes, ma'am. It is definitely time for bed. You have got to go. Look, my kid's about to be in bed soon, too. So it is definitely time for bed. And the dreads, they went bye-bye because E-Man's hair don't want to play right. Okay, they don't want to do, they don't like all that no more. Like when you get a little older, you understand the struggle is real. I'm on the wrong side of 30. So them dreads, I can't do the dread life no more. Will they water down Deadpool? You know what? I think maybe initially, but I think that PG-13 has worked. They did an experiment with it. It was all right. I think what you'll see is they'll poke fun of the fact that it's not going to be as rated R. But keep in mind that Disney Plus has already started a Stars branch, which is basically like an adult version of Disney Plus. That's where they're going to put like Logan, all the more rated R content that they have in the Fox library that they can't put on Disney Plus, which is weird because I'm just like, why don't y'all just grow up? Man, where's it? I need to get that He Who Remains. Grow up, Disney Plus. If you just don't put a parental password on these things, like, why are you acting like Netflix didn't show you the way? They paved the way for you. Stop it. Put a password on Disney Plus. Kids can't see the adult stuff. Adults that are paying for this stuff can watch what they want to watch. And they playing these games. But yeah, I think eventually Deadpool will be able to be rated R. He will go on the Stars platform on Disney Plus, and we'll be able to enjoy it that way. I mean, at this point, a Deadpool that's like watered down is like, why are you even doing this? Like, I don't know. That's like having a main blockbuster movie without the lead character. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Who else we got? Okay. Totally agree. I like the animation. The stories be a little iffy, but I do like the animation. I'm on our do not call it. You talking about for the director? Yeah, I'm not gonna press them no more, but I will. I don't know if I can get the other directors or the other actors. I'm gonna try though. I'll see what happens. Let's see. My man Marv. I just turned 42 Wednesday. Now you mentioned He-Man, more memory. I know, right? I know. I'm just saying, man, like for real. Like, I mean, watching the whole thing got me down memory lane, and I loved it. So, yeah, that was something. Oh, that's a tough question, honestly. To be straight up with you, it's a tough question, mainly because it puts people, which I think is what they're trying to do. They're trying to split the difference. it puts people in a tough position because if you boycott Black Panther, then you're going to be viewed as not supporting Black representation, not supporting Black women, not supporting, diversity. You see that catch-22? It's a catch-22. Yeah, you could be definitely making a statement like, yo, give us all or nothing. But at the same time, you're going to be sitting there also saying, we're not going to support these Black women. We're not going to support this Black representation. We're not going to support all this other stuff. So for me, I'm going to say no for now, only because I want to see what they do. I don't like it in principle anyway. Let's make that clear. But what I will do is obviously heavily criticize it, as I've been doing for the past since April. I probably will continue to criticize it because I think it's more important to call out the problematic nature of potentially killing off T'Challa rather than trying to do a boycott, only because the only way boycotts work is if you get a significant dip, if you really affect them pockets, right? There are far too many people that don't know T'Challa's story, that don't understand the impact of losing T'Challa, that will be satisfied with only the Black girl magic, compromise representation, in my opinion, because it should be both. I want to see Black girl magic and I want to see T'Challa. I want to see both. And there are so many people, there are way more people that are so comfortable also with Black Death. It doesn't bother them. Let's keep it 100. There are some people, it just does not faze them. It literally doesn't even register for them that they're going to kill T'Challa potentially for the third time. Because of that, I think that Black Panther is going to make enough money where even if we try to boycott it, I don't think it'll be a big enough dip. For me, I think that it's more effective to communicate to the masses that this is a problem, right? And one way you can kind of look at it, and it's not the same, so, don't attack me on this. It's kind of like when, in the civil rights movement, yeah, they did boycotts and it hurt their pockets, but it didn't change everything. That's not what changed the civil rights. That wasn't the tide that turned. You know what changed? Media coverage. It was the fact that when white people in America started seeing all the treatment that was going on, when they saw the dogs attacking Black folks, when they saw the hoses turned on both white and Black folks that were being peaceful, that's when the consciousness changed. So that's what I'm trying to do. I understand that's another tactic to boycott. I get that. And I'm not saying it's totally ineffective. But what I'm going for is more so I want to change the consciousness. I want to get people to get woke about the problematic nature of not recasting T'Challa. The fact that this character is not getting the same treatment that a prominent up-and-coming white character would get. The fact that we have that all these characters are supporting roles and you're getting rid of one of the only few leading Black roles there is. The fact that you're taking an opportunity, a game-changing, career-changing opportunity out of the hands of another Black actor. These are problems. The fact that, again, you're killing this Black man 3 times. He got killed with Killmonger. He got killed with the Infinity Step. Now you about to, give him cancer something on screen and he just gonna randomly die? Come on now. It's too much. If we talking about being sensitive about these things, come on, let's be sensitive about it. So that's where I'm going with that. If you want to boycott, if other people want to boycott, I got no problem with that. I'm not even going to sit here and tell you because it's your right to do what you want to do with your money. I will obviously do my best to inform the public about my thoughts. That's the most I can do with my platform at this point, is inform the public about my thoughts, and then you guys make the best decision. But right now, and I'm not going to say never, but right now I'm not in the position of boycotting. yet, because I still root for everything Black as well. I just believe in multitasking. I believe that you could support something and criticize it at the same time. But anyway, that's just one way to fight the battle. There are always multiple ways. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, they didn't use the same tactics, but they had the same goal. So that's the way I view it. Hey man, y'all just be getting me on these rants. All right. Let's see. Hey, little prayer ain't never hurt nobody. Little prayer ain't never hurt nobody. Thank you so much. Let's see. E-Man, you know you need to watch your preacher. We need to be careful with the Black Panther update. I know. This was supposed to be a quick little update, and then all of a sudden I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see. Energy. Let's see. Can we get T'Challa and storyline from Earth 616? Cass Aldridge or Edwin Hodge or Trevante Rhodes, variant T'Challa, Bombay, Wakanda Forever. Look, I'm down with that. I've already said that, I'm okay with the multiverse version of them doing it. My problem is that it's an uneasy compromise. It's like, hey, we get a variant T'Challa and we get him recast, but y'all still killing him though, when he doesn't really have to die. That's what I don't like. That the fact that y'all still got to kill him just so we can get a variant. Now, hey, maybe they do something and they just recast him and be like, we in the alternate timeline. Okay, cool. Like, if we don't have to deal with the death, fine. The same way we just went and found a different Mobius. Cool. Just do that. We know how variants work. We know that they can look different. They can be different. Ain't nobody about to blink an eye about it. Fine with me. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Let's see. I'm just trying to. Which one is this? What do you think about Milo Gibson as the Wolverine? I'm good on that. No thanks. It's just I don't. I think I would need a stronger actor. I think he kind of looks the part, but you can't. When it comes to comic book movies, the problem people had in the earlier movies, like in the 2000s and stuff, they relied too heavily on looks. And when you started seeing comic book movies pick up and start getting more popular, they started relying on good acting. So if we're going to go from Hugh Jackman to another Wolverine, I need somebody with Hugh Jackman caliber or close and that can look the part. So I can't go to Milo Gibson right now. Like it feels like a downgrade. So that's just me. Thank you so much. Let's see. I actually had a video about that too, where I actually cut my hair off. I don't know if it's still on my channel. I don't know if somebody want to search for it. I think it actually is called The Big Chop. But YouTube also I think they banned it because I used a Chris Brown song or something, but whatever. Let's grow up, Sylvie. I love that. Let's see. Rim 17, thank you so much for the contribution. Let me see. Hold on. Oh dang, I think I missed some people. Oh no. Hold on before I get to you. Okay. All right, I think I got you. I want to make sure I didn't skip nobody. Okay, all right. Just showing love. Got my recast T'Challa shirt from E-Man. Thank you so much for pushing the merch. Only problem is my pops is looking at it mighty hard. Daddy. Hey, get him one too. Thank you so much, Rim 17. I appreciate you. And by the way, friendly reminder, if you guys look right under this video, especially if you're watching on a replay or just go to any one of my videos, you'll see my merchandise. By the way, I just added a brand new shirt. I'm gonna debut it whenever they ship it to me. But if you want that sneak peek, you go ahead and look right under my video on YouTube. I don't know if it's on the desktop or on the phone. You could scroll through. I just added a new shirt. You definitely want to copy. But all those recast T'Challa shirts, I am going to donate the proceeds to the Colon Cancer Coalition in honor of Chadwick Boseman. I'm not making anything on those, so thank you so much for your contribution. Like I said, that's going to a good charity. more so than anything else. So I appreciate you, Rims. Appreciate you so much. And get your daddy a shirt. Get your daddy a shirt. Let's see what else we got here. Yes, Disney can't get extra money for stars if they do a kid block setting. Right now, they are to, yeah. They're right now, they're testing it out, especially internationally. So we'll see if it works. But I think that it'll be better for them because they'll gain more subscribers because they'll have more content, because they have a whole Fox library, Aliens, and all these other movies and stuff that they have under their properties, and they can't show them. So it's kind of like, do you want the people or not? Netflix, they be shelling out money because they like, yo, more content means more subscribers, means y'all gonna stay longer, and we gonna raise the price, and y'all not gonna leave because ain't nobody gonna finish their Netflix queue that's got like 500 movies that ain't nobody about to watch. So that's the business model right now. Let's see. Rhonda, oh man, it's all good, Rhonda. We glad that you can make it. Make sure you catch the replay. Let's see. Yes. Eric, yes. I will definitely see if I can get it, because that I should have played that for Vin Diesel in the earlier clip. I should have played it for yes. Let's see. I'm gonna see Black Panther multiple times. They ain't gonna play me with that. I feel you on that. Yeah, that is my fear, man. That is my fear. I don't like it. I don't like it. Daniel, my man. Let's see. I'm boycotting Marvel. Sorry. Supporting means that we're okay with anything they do. Hey, that's fine. If that's your opinion, I totally respect it. I just carry a different view. I mean, I feel like people can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. I feel like I can heavily critique somebody and still go support it for other reasons. But like I said, I'm not downing anybody. If you want to boycott it, I support your decision to do that as well. And anybody else, totally makes sense to me. But I definitely respect your opinion. And thank you, by the way, too. Daniel's been like really heavy with the recast of T'Challa. Just want to say thank you again for all your support, brother. I appreciate you. Let's see. Yes. We did talk about that in the last live. Foggy has kind of pushed this off on Ryan Coogler, so we'll see what happens. Let's see. So are we saying Miss Menace is a what? A trifling heifer or just an efficient assistant to He Who Remains? Why not both? Both of them. Both. I don't see what the difference is. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. What is this? Okay, let's see. I had a exchange with a fellow on Instagram saying, why does there need to be a Black Panther 2? Buddy doesn't realize how important Wakanda and T'Challa are to the entire universe. Yeah, I mean, that's the sad part, right? Like, there are too many people who just don't get it. They just don't get it. And that's why we need T'Challa, because if you don't know who T'Challa is, you won't understand why Wakanda is important. If you read the 55 years of comics, and even if you don't read it and you just read about it, I've already told y'all, go to them YouTube channels, look up the Black Panther stories, understand everything is told through the guise of T'Challa. Everything is told through T'Challa. We learn about Wakanda through T'Challa. Everybody gets the throne and gets the mantle or whatever. T'Challa's still there because it's T'Challa is the anchor. But anyway, that's what Marvel's missing out on. You try and make Black Panther just about the mantle, just about Wakanda, people will lose interest. We'll be entertained. We will be entertained, but they will lose interest because there's nothing to gravitate to. T'Challa is the gravitational point for us. Can Shuri hold it? Yeah, sure. I guess for a little bit, she did that in the comics, but not compared to T'Challa. Just saying. All right. Okay. See, no boycott for Black Panther 2. All right, I feel you on there too. Who else we got? Let's see. I love my people, but damn, we be left field sometimes. Yeah, that happens. Let's see. If they traumatize me, that will, yeah. Hey, you and me both. If y'all ever just see me show up on the live and don't talk for like 5 minutes, you already know what happens. You already know what happens. It's an afterthought for the MCU. Endgame, yeah. There was a lot of people that in Marvel, they underestimated him. They underestimated Black Panther from the jump. They just had no idea how big of a deal it would be. So that was just it. Let's see. Cedric Jackson, thank you so much. They may bring T'Challa in from the multiverse, an after credit scene in the movie of Black Panther 2. I think we have seen it through Black Panther 3. I think we have to see it through to Black Panther 3 before boycotting. Look, I'm fine with that. Look, if that's what they want to do, you will look. I've told y'all, I will always give credit where it's due, and I will always place accountability where it needs to be placed. So this whole recast T'Challa thing has been a preemptive warning to Marvel. Whatever you do, Marvel, don't do this. Marvel, tell your story however you want to do it. Please don't do this. That's all this is. Now, if they actually cross that line, now we got to bring out even bigger guns. Now we have to actually make our voices heard even more. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about changing the hashtag from recast T'Challa to just don't kill T'Challa. Maybe then people will get the point. Maybe then it'll just kind of be like, oh, now we understand what you're talking about. And we're not going to be like, why do you hate women? How come you don't want to see a black woman? Like, what? What? How did you hear that from recast T'Challa? What? Some people, man, I tell you, they just be thinking their own thing. Hold on. Tamara, thank you so much for the Cash App, $10. Appreciate you so much. And Lisa Linson, thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. $20. Much love, fam. Appreciate you. Hold on. Tamara said this $10 is for the Raggedy Carol Danvers. I feel you on that. Thank you so much. Brooke, hold on. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I got you, Brooke, about the homemade pizza. All right, I got you on that. Thank you again for that dollar. Okay, let me see, make sure I didn't miss nobody else. Because we about to wrap it up here. I mean, he died. Come on now. He went to the spirit realm. He died. It's fine. All right, let's see. All right, Kerwin says, thank you so much. First of all, Karen, stories dealing with diplomacy and morality and decision making need T'Challa. Come on, see, Kerwin must have read the comics. You must have read the comics, because that's exactly what I'm telling y'all. Y'all are missing with T'Challa. Not y'all, but people. People don't understand that T'Challa was the moral compass. Okay, like in the comics, if it wasn't Captain America, it was T'Challa that was there, kind of like being the common sense. He was oh my goodness, y'all don't understand how dope of a character T'Challa is that the MCU is missing out on. This is not a character that you be like, oh, just give his stories to somebody else. No, you give that man his due. Oh my goodness, thank you for bringing that up, Kerwin. Thank you so much. Great point. Karen, thank you so much. You are so right. That's why I watch you talk sense to the masses. Thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate you, man. Oh man, we about to end. Hold on. Derek Gaines back at it. Henry Cavill as Wonder Man. Did you catch up on Evil? Thank you so much, brother. I'm only at the end of Evil. I have not started season 2. I think I'm gonna wait and let that binge for a little bit, or let it mount up so I can binge through it. Henry Cavill is Wonder. I'm cool with that. Like, fine. I actually wouldn't mind seeing him as Hyperion though. I think he'd be kind of cool as Hyperion. But I'd like to see him in Marvel, period. But oh my gosh, come on now. Oh my goodness. Come on, man. Oh man, y'all about to hit. Thank you. All right, nope, not gonna do it. Thank you. I appreciate you. I really do. I don't know exactly what the question is. But all I know is that I appreciate the support. Man, like, I think I got kicked out of my own broadcast. What the hell? Hold on now. Like, I paid the bills. Whew. Hold on now. Y'all better quit playing, kicking me out my own life. How you gonna kick me out my own life? Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess that's time for me to go then, huh? Okay, all right, y'all. I guess it's time now. Gee, they done turned the lights all on me and just golly. Oh man. Y'all saw that? They just gonna kick me out my own life. This must be Kevin Feige. I don't know who it is. I don't know. It's somebody out there. Y'all, thank y'all so much. I appreciate you guys. I can't believe it's always something. Why does it gotta be something, man? Oh man. Devise, thank you so much for this contribution, man. I appreciate you. Clearly I'm gonna need this. Clearly I'm gonna have to put this towards the bill or something because this has never happened. This never happened, but whew, man, it's already it's hot. It's a little sweaty in here anyway. Y'all, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Next Friday, hopefully we're gonna have some good topics again. Man, you guys are like the best live chats I've ever had. It doesn't matter if y'all the only live chat I ever had, but it matters that y'all are here and y'all support it. I appreciate you. I want y'all to have a nice, safe weekend. Don't do nothing crazy, please. Enjoy yourself. Just as a quick update, I did not forget about you guys. I am working on my theory. The problem is I had things to do. I had to do the interview. I had 2 screeners I had to watch. The Green Knight, Suicide Squad. Watch out for that. Watch out for that video. And I had to like do a bunch of other stuff. So I am working on my theory. I just have to iron out some kinks because it's kind of deep, but I have to make sure that the story comes out right for you guys. Like I could sit here and tell you a whole bunch of random things, but part of making a good theory is telling a good story. So I got to go through it, make sure it sounds good, make sure I'm not rambling on, make sure it's entertaining for y'all. So I will be getting cracking on that for you guys. But yeah, by all means, please be safe. We got one last one. Tony Sway, thank you so much. Like a sad episode of Good Times that cut off. Right? Oh man, please enjoy yourselves. Y'all have a good one. Next Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll be back at it. Hopefully there's some more better news, good news. We'll talk about it. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.